In a new series where I retell every single story in the Bible, I will be taking 3 major stories from the book of Genesis, simplifying them and turning them into a cinematic Minecraft movie. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth, but the earth was formless and covered completely in darkness. But the Spirit of God was hovering over that darkness, and on day 1, he said,
"Let there be light."
Then God separated the light from the darkness, creating day and night. On day 2, God created a divide between the water above and below, creating the sky and atmosphere. On day 3, he separated the land from the water, creating the continents and the seas.
Let the earth sprout vegetation, plants, yielding seed and fruit trees.
On day 4, he created the sun, the moon, and all the stars in the sky. Now that the earth was ready, on day 5, he added animals. Suddenly, the oceans were now swarming with all kinds of creatures, and the sky was filled with birds. All that was left was the land. So on day 6, he said,
"Let the earth bring forth living creatures according to their kind, livestock, bugs, and other beasts of the land."
But God wasn't done. He decided animals weren't enough. He wanted to create something in his own likeness, ruling over the fish of the sea, the birds of the air, and every other living thing on the planet. So God created the first man, Adam. And God saw everything that he made, and behold, it was good. So on day 7, he rested. When God created man, he needed a place for them not just to live, but to thrive. So he created the Garden of Eden, a beautiful paradise filled with luscious trees that bore all kinds of fruit. But there was one tree in the center of the garden that was different from all the rest. God then brought Adam to the Garden of Eden.
"You may surely eat out of every tree of the garden, but make sure to never eat of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, for on the day that you eat of it, you shall surely die." It's not good that you're all alone. I'll give you a helper.
A helper?
While he was asleep, God took one of Adam's ribs and created a woman.
Here, this is your wife, Eve.
Hello.
And so, the two lived peacefully in their new paradise, working the garden and living off the fruits that the trees produced. It was perfect, but it didn't last long.
I don't ask for too much.
Lurking in the shadows was an angel, but not just any angel. This one rebelled against God and wants to corrupt everything he just created. On one fateful day, Adam and Eve were going about their business as usual, when suddenly...
Whoa, what are you?
Oh, don't mind me. I was just enjoying this delicious fruit. Do you want to try one?
God said I should never eat any fruit from that tree, or even touch it, or I'll die.
Did God actually say that? I'm pretty sure you won't die. Because God knows that when you eat the fruit, your eyes will be opened, and you will be like God. You will know good and evil. Here, try it.
What was that about?
That snake just said if we eat this fruit, we will become like God. We will be wise.
Here, let's eat.
And as Adam and Eve both ate the fruit, their eyes suddenly opened. They suddenly realized they were naked. They quickly sewed themselves loincloths, but as they were panicking, they heard the sound of God approaching.
Where are you?
I heard the sound of you in the garden, and I was afraid because I was naked, and I hid myself.
Wait, who told you that you were naked? Did you eat from the tree I commanded you not to eat from?
It was Eve. She gave me the fruit from the tree.
It was not my fault. The serpent tricked me.
What is this that you have done? Because you have done this, cursed are you above all livestock, and above all beasts of the field. On your belly you shall go, and dust you shall eat all the days of your life. I will put enmity between you and the woman, and between your offspring and her offspring. She shall bruise your head, and you shall bruise her heel. And you! I will surely multiply your pain in childbearing. In pain you shall bring forth children. Your desire shall be contrary to your husband, but he shall rule over you. And you! Because you have listened to the voice of your wife and have eaten from the tree of which I commanded you not to, cursed is the ground because of you. In pain you shall eat of it all the days of your life. Thorns and thistles it shall bring forth for you, and you shall eat the plants of the field. By the sweat of your face you shall eat bread till you return to the ground. For out of it you are taken, for you are dust, and to dust you shall return.
God had cursed mankind. In his fury, he drove out Adam and Eve from the Garden of Eden and had placed the cherubim and a flaming sword to guard it. Having disobeyed God, Adam and Eve were now separated from his presence and glory. They were now homeless and had to fend for themselves. But God didn't completely turn his back on them.
Garden, but make sure to never eat of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, for on the day that you eat of it, you shall surely die.
Instead of letting them perish, God decided to show mercy to the humans. But that's not all. He decided to bless the couple with a special gift.
Adam, I think something's wrong with me.
God had given Adam and Eve 2 kids. One was named Abel, and the other is Cain. Over time, the 2 boys grew up, and having learned from his lesson, Adam made sure to teach his sons to work for the Lord.
Abel, you are going to take care of all the sheep. And Cain, you are in charge of farming the crops.
So the 2 brothers worked day and night, and God saw all their hard work and blessed them greatly.
Hey, don't you think that we should thank God for all the success we've been having?
Yeah, I guess.
Wait, I have an idea. Why don't we both give God an offering?
An offering.
Yeah, like some parts from our harvest. That could help show God that we're grateful for everything He's done for us.
I mean, that could be a good idea.
Cain wasn't really sure about Abel's idea. He had worked so hard planting and working the land, he didn't want to give any of his crops away. So, he grabbed some fruit from the ground and prepared it as his offering. Meanwhile, Abel arrived, bringing fresh mutton from the firstborn of his flock. As the 2 presented their offerings, God did something unexpected.
This is for you, Lord.
Thank you, Abel.
Wait, God, what about my offering?
Come back!
God had completely ignored Cain's offering.
All that hard work, and God just ignores it?
I don't think He ignored it. Maybe you could have given Him more of your harvest instead of all my blood.
Shut up, Abel!
Cain, where are you going?
As Cain was wandering the woods, he heard a voice.
Cain, why are you so angry? Why has your face fallen? If you do well, will you not be accepted? And if you don't do well, sin is crouching at the door. It desires to have you, but you must rule over it. What have you done? Where is your brother?
I don't know. Am I my brother's keeper?
The voice of your brother's blood is crying to me from the ground. And now you are cursed from the ground, which has opened its mouth to receive your brother's blood from your hand. When you work the ground, it shall no longer yield to you its strength. You shall be a fugitive and a wanderer on the earth.
Lord, my punishment is too much for me to bear. If I wander the earth, whoever finds me will kill me.
No, if anyone kills you, vengeance shall be taken on him sevenfold.
Consumed with anger, jealousy, and pride, Cain had killed Abel and was now banished by God. Cain traveled far and eventually settled in the land of Nod. There, he started his own family and began building a massive city which he named after his son, Enoch. Cain's family grew quickly, and as their population increased, so did their desire for wickedness. Meanwhile, Adam and Eve were still struggling after the loss of Abel. Many years would pass before they bore another son, which they named Seth. Adam would live for another 800 years before finally dying at the age of 930. During that time, he fathered countless sons and daughters, who then even had more sons and daughters. The most important son, though, was Seth, because he fathered Enosh, who then fathered Kenan, who fathered Mahalalel, who fathered Jared. And after many more generations, Noah was born. And little did he know, he would be the one to save mankind.
Hi there. You will be my wife now.
Wait, what?
Back in the city of Enoch, the people were committing all sorts of evil, killing and enslaving whoever they wanted. Eventually, this wickedness spread across the entire earth, and every thought they had was only evil. But one man stood out from the rest. Noah was a righteous man, blameless in his generation. Noah worshipped God and taught his 3 sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth, to serve the Lord. So when God saw that the earth was corrupt and filled with violence, he gave Noah a message.
Noah, I am going to put an end to all people, for the earth is filled with violence because of them. I am surely going to destroy both them and the earth. So make yourself an ark of cypress wood. Make rooms in it, and coat it with pitch inside and out. This is how you are to build it. The ark is to be 300 cubits long, 50 cubits wide, and 30 cubits high. Make a roof for it, leaving below the roof an opening 1 cubit high all around. Put a door in the side of the ark, and make lower, middle, and upper decks. I am going to bring flood waters on the earth to destroy all life under the heavens, every creature that has the breath of life in it, everything on earth will perish. But I will establish my covenant with you, and you will enter the ark, you and your sons and your wife and your sons' wives with you. You are to bring into the ark 2 of all living creatures, male and female, to keep them alive with you. 2 of every kind of bird, of every kind of animal, and of every kind of creature that moves along the ground will come to you to be kept alive. You are to take every kind of food that is to be eaten and store it away as food for you and for them.
Noah immediately got to work. He gathered his entire family, along with 2 of every single kind of creature, and brought them on the ark. And just as God promised, 7 days later, the flood began.